Where the name came from, obviously I know the Code 33 thing, but where the name came from, what your mission is, and we'll go from.
Yeah. So, the name came from, code that we used in California, Code 33. Basically, you're gonna put that out if you have emergency traffic, you know, hey, Code 33, then, it stops anyone else from getting on that radio so that you can get whatever transmission you need to get out. As far as the project portion, that was actually done by design. For me, this is a project and kind of forever will be. Based on our clients coming in, whatever their needs are, that's going to be a project in itself. But the company can branch out into some other things other than the mentorship. The main focus of the company is to mentor our next generation of law enforcement, man, and at the same time, try to reignite that passion for the current generation. Me, it's easy for me to talk about what law enforcement needs to do better as I sit here, right, in my chair at my house, fully retired, and not putting a uniform on and going out there every day. So, absolutely understand where my position is. But there's work to be done, man. And so, the disconnects that I've seen now that I sit on the retirement side are way clearer than they were when I was working. Man, I think I didn't have the time to think about what needed to get better. And, nor did I really have an experience where, working I had that, like, hey, I don't like this. I'm not comfortable around this. I never experienced that. Our agency was amazing. The people that worked there were great, dude. So I don't have any qualms as far as that. But I certainly saw it, right? Like I saw that there was different caliber of cops, different caliber of work ethics, and people who either took their job seriously or they didn't. And I certainly saw that in person, so I knew that that existed. It exists everywhere. It doesn't matter. You're never going to find that perfect PD or that perfect sheriff's office that doesn't have a thing. So mentoring that next generation of law enforcement, man, I really want new guys coming through the pipeline as far before they even put in an application to a police department. I think now having experience on the street and experience in the crime, but also the consistency of the crime that we dealt with in California gives us a unique perspective, man, a unique work ethic perspective when it comes to police work. And I think implementing that, through a mentorship to a brand new person who wants to be a cop, just hasn't gone through the process of doing that yet. And we can change their mindset there, and we can change their work ethic there. I think once they hit the street, they're going to be all that, much better for everyone, man. Because, as a working cop, you see these new guys coming through FTO, and, that's where your judgment is coming from. You're going to see them working, although you understand, like, hey, they're in training, like they don't know how to be a cop, right? But you do pick up on things where you're like, I either like that or I don't like that, right? And so I think with not trained, but new guys coming through the pipeline that have an understanding of what this job is in a different way than they do now, I think is going to help everybody, man. Everybody on the street, behind the scenes. I mean, I think it'll just be an easier process.